Good morning. It is March 22nd. We have a super muggy, overcast day today, but the temperatures are warm. It's a good day to be out planting. We've been moving our plants out into the garden the last couple of days. We're pretty sure the freezes are all over. So our greenhouse is starting to thin out, although you probably can't tell that by looking here. So today we're going to be moving over 200 watermelon and cantaloupe plants into the garden. We have close to 200 just watermelon, and gosh, I don't even know. We're probably at 250 total, maybe about 80 cantaloupe plants in these trays that we're getting ready to go move out into the garden. So last year, we weren't very organized, and we had a hard time figuring out which watermelon types were which because we couldn't remember where we planted what. So we're really trying to get organized this year. We haven't got a really good system yet, but we use this little whiteboard. Those are all of our beds, and kind of just like a overview of what's going into which beds. And then I bought this cool little planner, and I'm trying to get more organized of what we're planting, which days, when the maturity dates are, so that we are just better prepared, especially when it comes time to harvest and sell everything. We know what we're selling and when to start pulling.
Okay, we're gonna get these watermelons in the ground. This is where we're gonna plant them. You can see I've got my furrows dug and my drip tape in. I'm gonna be doing a video on the drip tape here when we get our corn in a couple days. We're using the Haas system. It's got a 12 psi reducer, which is good for their tape that they use in here. And I have each one of these on an individual valve because some of our watermelons that we're planting need to be shut off sooner than others for the last 2 weeks of their life to make them sweeter. So each one of these lines is on its own valve. So I've got the water on right now. Sorry, it's a bit windy. Got the water on right now, so each emitter will start to show where it's at through the ground, and then that's where we'll put the watermelon. So as soon as this starts to get soaked, we'll get these in the ground. All right, so this is where our emitters are. You can see the water coming through. So we're just gonna drop them in there. When I dug the furrows, I put compost in each furrow, and then we'll also be supplementing with fertilizer through the drip system as they grow.
We're all done planting. The watermelons are all in the ground. We have over 200 watermelons and cantaloupes here. Each row has about 25 plants, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 rows. We planted a bunch of rattlesnake watermelons, Jubilee, and a few sugar babies, which are smaller. They call them icebox watermelons because they fit in your fridge. And then we planted 50 of our Israeli cantaloupes, which are our best sellers. They're absolutely delicious. They get really big and they're incredibly sweet. And about 25 of the Pride of Wisconsin cantaloupes, which are also really, really good and sweet. So depending on which type of melon, these will all be harvested sometime in May, early May to mid-May. And between now and then, we have another round of watermelons that will go in, most likely that bed over there. So our goal is to have watermelons for sale starting mid to end of May, all the way through the summer. So we'll keep you posted.